my dear brothers and sisters. Elijah is one of the prophets of the Lord in the Old Testament. Elijah did not die because according to story, he was taken up to heaven while he was alive. And so, therefore, there was a belief among the Jews, even during the time of Jesus, that Elijah would return. And once he has returned, that means the Messiah will come after. And that was the contention of the scribes in the gospel. It cannot be the Messiah. Jesus cannot be the Messiah because Elijah has not returned. Kung hindi pa bumabalik si Elias, hindi masasabing si Jesus ang Mesiyas. But Jesus in this gospel was telling them, you are wrong in the interpretation of the word of the scriptures. Elijah has returned, but you did not recognize him. And of course, the last sentence of the gospel was that the disciples understood that Jesus was speaking of John the Baptist. But my dear brothers and sisters, the sad thing about this incident is that Jesus said, Elijah came, but you did not recognize him. Just as Jesus came, but the leaders, the political and religious leaders, and even some people did not recognize his presence. You know, today, there is a modern technology that is called facial recognition. Some of you may have phones with cameras, and some phones with cameras have this technology that you just look at the camera and the phone will recognize your face and it will turn on. You don't have to put your code. You don't have to put your thumb mark. All you have to do is face the camera of the phone and the phone will recognize you. Facial recognition. And that's the irony. The phone can recognize us. And the problem is, the question is, can we recognize God present? Kahit po ngayon, ang Panginoon ay bumabalik, dumarating sa ating buhay, dumarating sa buhay ng ating kapwa. Siya'y kapiling natin, Emmanuel, the Lord or God is with us. But the problem is, we fail sometimes to recognize His presence. We look for God in some other ways. We look for Jesus and sometimes question, where is God in my life? Where is God in the midst of these happenings? God is not concerned with us. God is not present. Those questions reveal that we fail to recognize the face of God. Yun ang nakakalungkot. Sapagkat lumampas ang Diyos nang hindi natin namalayan. Siguro ngayong sinisimulan natin ang 9 na araw ng paghahanda natin. Kanina ay ginanap ang unang simbang gabi. And there will be 9 days before Christmas Day. Maybe the gift or the grace that we should be praying for during these days is, Lord, give me the ability to see you in things and in persons and events around me. Lord, let me recognize your face. God is with us. Emmanuel. Let us not allow this presence to pass us by. Amen.